Hi guys, welcome to Football Like Cooks, and today we'll be doing
Premier League review
week 6.
This is the first time we did a review,
Yeah,
and we're looking back at all the Premier League games from this past weekend. So that's
starting off.
Coming up. Obviously, we're going to get to going to speak about what's going wrong at Manchester United. Obviously, they're 2-0 defeat at West Ham.
They got beat
Liverpool,
to West Ham.
Liverpool 5 points clear of Manchester City at the top of the table, and also Tottenham are defeated by Leicester on Saturday. And obviously, Man City thrashing Watford 8-0.
Yeah,
Watford
once again not doing great.
Let's start with
the first
Friday
game
night
of this
football.
week.
It was Friday night football.
Bournemouth versus Southampton.
No, it was Southampton Bournemouth.
What was?
It was 3-1 Bournemouth.
3-1 Bournemouth.
It was a good game. Good game. There was times when it was boring. I did watch this. It wasn't the best game of the weekend by
not
all, but it was. The goals were good. I thought obviously Bournemouth took the lead on. Let me find it out. Bournemouth took the lead on 10th minute. Ake from the set piece. He heads it into the back of the net. It was a great header from Ake. And obviously then Bournemouth did get a second. What was ruled out? He was offside. It was a good finish. It got ruled out, so it remained 1-0 Bournemouth. But then literally 6 minutes later, about 10 minutes later, Bournemouth did get the second through Harry Wilson on loan from Liverpool. Great put it in from King, great ball in, and Harry Wilson left-footed it into the bottom right corner. It was great little finish from Harry Wilson.
Yeah.
Then in the second half, it got a bit interesting. Obviously, Southampton got that goal through a penalty. James Ward-Prowse went straight down the middle. It was a good penalty from him, and it was game on. And then obviously Callum Wilson secured that in the 95th minute.
And obviously now Bournemouth, I think in 5th place.
Well, yeah.
I think
we will look at the table
right now
at the end of this show. And obviously,
this will be every Monday
or
Tuesday, depends.
Yeah, depends for Monday Night Football. Not finishing the Callum Wilson goal yet. Obviously, it was launched over by his Bournemouth keeper. I can't remember who the Bournemouth keeper is, but the Bournemouth keeper launched it over. Harry Wilson. Well, it was a defender mix up between the defender and the Southampton goalkeeper. Southampton goalkeeper, I don't know who's at fault for this. They're both as bad as each other. They both miss it. Callum Wilson threw on goal, open goal, and he just taps it in to make it secure a big 3 points for Bournemouth. And at that point, they were third in the table, Bournemouth, and obviously, seeing as the results went on during the weekend, they did slip down.
Bournemouth came first, but they slipped down to
third.
The third right now.
No, they were. So yeah. So let's move on to when Saturday.
So Leicester City versus Tottenham. Leicester won 2-1. Actually,
yeah.
Surprisingly.
Well, obviously, this was a very, very good game. This is one of the games of the weekend. This was obviously the BT game, 12:30 kickoff. It was a really good game.
Yeah, it
obviously, there was tackles flying in. The referee had to bring fouls. The crowd were pretty good. They were getting on the referee's case, or putting him under a lot of pressure. And he was forced to make to give a lot of free kicks of flying tackles going in. And this is a big point in Leicester's season because everyone knows now that Leicester are more capable of getting into the top 6 or even the top 4 after a win over Tottenham, who are probably the favourites to finish third this season. Well, obviously Tottenham got off to a better start. Well, I say that Leicester did get a goal disallowed by VAR. It was offside. It was a shot what was on target, but the keeper spilt it. But I think Perez was offside. It's good little footwork and all to tap it in. I don't think he scored actually. I'm not sure, but it didn't stand.
Surprisingly,
it stayed 0-0.
Leicester won in the end.
But then Harry Kane scored in the 29th minute, what was a big goal for Tottenham. It was a very big goal. Obviously, what happened was he was played through. He was tripping over. He was on the floor, and it was an incredible finish. He kicked the ball into the ground, and it went over the Leicester City goalkeeper. And I thought that was one of the best finishes you can do on the ground. He was basically falling on the ground, and he finished it like that. It takes some skill. So at that present time, it was 1-0 Tottenham. But then Tottenham got a disallowed goal on the 66th minute. Aurier, I think Young-Min Son was offside by literally, must have been about that. It must have been about that. Very harsh, but if it's offside, it's offside. You just, the camera never lies.
No, camera never
And obviously,
lies.
This was a few seconds before the goal, but obviously Aurier's a right back. It was a great finish from him, and they were celebrating and all that, and they found out it was ruled out, and then Leicester had that massive. They felt amazing, and the crowd had like the ability to get at Tottenham, and the players did, and they were able to get themselves level. Obviously,
Yeah.
Pereira, whoever he is, I don't know if that's right. Pereira scored. Obviously, it was well deserved, and that was on the 69th minute. And obviously, James Maddison came up with a late 85th minute goal, what actually got the 3 points for Leicester. Great goal. It must have been about a 32 yard, 34 yarder, 35 maybe.
But
and it was
in
from
the end,
distance, and the bottom left corner, the keeper had absolute no chance.
but in the end, Leicester with a great win over Tottenham.
Yeah, so, and obviously, a fact that there was James Maddison has had 32 shots outside the box, and he kept trying, and when he's finally been able to get it in the back of the net after 32 attempts. Not in that game, in other games as well. So he doesn't give up. James Maddison, it was a great goal, and that won the game for Leicester City. That put them up in second, that did, but until Man City obviously did win earlier on.
Oh, but anyway, moving on to Burnley versus Norwich, and surprisingly, Burnley with a win. Norwich had a great win last week over Manchester City, but losing to Burnley.
Yeah, you see this so many times.
Like, why?
Like, you beat the best team in the world.
And then you just lose to one of the worst teams in the Premier League.
Wow.
Like, I'm just saying.
Yeah, a great win for Burnley, that. Great win, obviously.
Yeah.
Obviously, Norwich obviously couldn't. I have not seen the goals here. I've not seen them. I just know the score. So, probably going to be quick on this one. Obviously, Teemu Pukki obviously didn't have a great game. Clearly, weren't able to get a goal. Norwich weren't even able to get a goal. Burnley managed to get two. That must have been. Obviously, Chris Wood got a double in the space of the 4 minutes, 10th and the 14th minute. So to be fair, credit to Burnley. They got 2 early goals, and they were able to hold out for a clean sheet.
Yeah, clean sheet.
Not
over
easy to
Norwich.
keep clean sheets against Norwich, especially when you got Teemu Pukki, unbelievable player. You say that Norwich are a one-man team. I don't think they are. They've got a few decent players going forward. It wasn't just Teemu Pukki against City. He only scored 1 goal, but he also assisted them. But no, obviously Burnley are clearly well-deserved winners. So
Yeah, Burnley beating Norwich 2-0. So moving on to
Everton versus Sheffield United. Obviously that was
Everton
this finishes
versus Sheffield.
Everton 0, Sheffield United 2. That is an absolute
Oh
shocker.
my God, Everton! Jesus Christ.
Everton at home, you would expect to win that game.
Wait, Everton was home as well.
And
Over
they
Sheffield.
didn't.
Wow.
And
Great win for Sheffield then.
was. And to be fair, again, I don't really know much about this game. Because obviously it's a 3 o'clock game. I don't really know much about the City game either, really. I've seen the highlights, but obviously they're not on TV, they're 3 o'clock, so no one really watches them. Obviously you watch the games what are on TV, that's why I know, like the Bournemouth game and all the rest. But this looked like a brilliant day
For
for Sheffield United. Obviously, you wouldn't think they'd get a win. Maybe you thought they might get a point or something, but Everton must have been the favourites to get 3 points in that game.
Obviously, Sheffield have been doing great so far.
Yeah.
Drawing with Chelsea.
To be fair, you've got to give credit to Sheffield United. All the automatic promoted sides have done alright. Obviously, Sheffield United, they have shown they're a tough side to play.
Norwich
especially
been
at home.
doing. Norwich has been doing all right so far. Aston Villa.
Yeah, Aston Villa.
Aston Villa are in the relegation zone right now, but
yeah, they did well against Arsenal on Sunday. We'll get to that.
yeah. Of course.
But I think Sheffield United have been the
best team what have been
promoted. But then again, you could
promoted
say Norwich
to
because they've beaten City.
But
It's one of those, isn't it? Because Norwich, I think the best have been
no, but
Norwich and Sheffield United. They've been both brilliant. They've both picked up points now and again. And Sheffield United, I think they've only lost twice. And
that's it. In like six games. Yeah.
It's not bad for a newly promoted side like Sheffield United. But I think they will stay up this season.
You thought you'd get they'll get relegated.
I did.
I don't think they will.
We never know. It can all change.
Hopefully,
it could all change. They might tire come Christmas.
I do like Sheffield United. They're actually not bad. Moving on to Manchester City versus Watford.
Manchester City 8. Watford now. And this is where we're gonna have to get to the point of Watford now. They are bottom of the league, pretty obvious. Their goal difference must be awful. But then again, they got to an unbelievable result against Arsenal last week.
Yeah.
They were 2-0 down, they brought it back to 2-2.
But this week, you had a great week last week. You drew with Arsenal 2-2, bringing it back. But now...
New manager as well.
Yeah, new manager. The other one got sacked because Watford were doing crap. But the thing now, Manchester City beat Watford 8-0.
It doesn't give you confidence to teams like Liverpool, does it? Like
seriously, Watford.
You can kind of feel like Man City are going to dominate teams at home, but when it comes to away, I feel like teams can give them a go.
Like when they faced Arsenal, we thought they improved, but now after that, I don't think they've improved.
Wow, yeah. Well, yeah, I think to be fair, I agree with Matthew there. We did think they'd improve with the new manager against Arsenal.
We might say goodbye to Watford in this Premier League.
Well, don't forget, there have been 6 games.
But they just haven't won anything. They've drawn a few times.
The right thing you've said, once they played Arsenal, they got a point against Arsenal at home. Not a bad result. Not a bad result at all, especially when you're 2-0 down. You think, they have improved that little tiny bit. And then they go to Man City, get beat 8-0. Don't get me wrong, Man City play is a hard place to go, but you cannot get beat 8-0.
Norwich beat them.
Yeah, exactly. But
come on.
The thing,
Watford are probably better than Norwich. You would say that though, wouldn't you?
Well, more Premier League experience. Let's say that.
Watford had a fantastic year last year, I think.
They did.
They came 11th.
They had a good season
at the beginning of the Premier League.
They got to an FA Cup final. Obviously got beat 5-0 by Man City in the FA Cup final. So it's even worse on Saturday. When you think 5-0 in the FA Cup final, bad.
Manchester City beating Watford 8.
To be fair, I kind of had a feeling that Man City would win that game. I think I predicted 3-1 to Man City.
I wasn't expecting it to be 8-0.
I expected Watford to get a goal, maybe from a set piece or something.
But no clean sweep from Man City. They
clearly didn't create much, obviously. And Man City completely dominated. It's a cricket score. And I think Watford's have to improve. We thought they'd improved, but they clearly haven't.
Maybe another manager might get sacked.
Well, yeah, if they keep doing this, if they get beat again next week, whoever they're playing, I can't quite remember who they're playing against, but if they get beat again, I think the manager will be thinking, I'm under pressure here.
Yeah,
he'll be feeling under pressure now. 8-0 to Manchester City. Don't get it wrong, Man City are an unbelievable side. It's a hard place to go. They're dominating the Premier League the last 2 seasons. They probably might dominate again this season, but it's going to be Liverpool City. Well, hopefully it's going to be...
Hopefully it's going to be
hopefully
Liverpool.
It's a bit more of a title race, but hopefully Tottenham can get involved. I can't see it happening because obviously Tottenham have been beaten by Leicester. Can Leicester keep the chase up? Can Leicester keep coming?
I don't know if Arsenal...
Leicester going to drop off? I don't think Arsenal have enough defensively to keep
I don't think Arsenal are going to make it to the Final Four.
Personally, I don't think that anyone are going to be capable of keeping up with Man City, and Liverpool because
They're the two
Tottenham got beat to Leicester the other day.
best
I think
teams.
Leicester will drop off eventually. Arsenal aren't good enough defensively. Tottenham drop points too many times. Chelsea, no chance.
No.
Don't get me wrong, they bring too many young players, no experience.
Manchester United,
No chance. And you know what? You're starting to feel like, yeah, it's going to be Liverpool, Man City again. And obviously Man City's dominance on Saturday proved that they're going to be up there yet again. So, so let's move on. What was on Sky Sports was Newcastle versus Brighton. And this was the most boringest game of the weekend. 0-0. There was some key points in this game. Obviously,
Newcastle versus
the best I
Brighton.
saw was Shard clearance. And not much to talk about again. The clearance was unbelievable.
A race to the relegation zone.
Yeah, it was a relegation battle, I would say.
Newcastle versus Brighton.
I think Newcastle will be the most disappointed they didn't get 3 points there. That was a game at home.
Out of those two teams, I think they both might get eliminated. Not eliminated.
Relegated.
Relegated.
Possibly. I feel like Newcastle will be the most disappointed go out of that game because they're at home. I expect Newcastle to win that game, to be fair. I think Brighton would be very happy with a point there. It's a hard place to go, Newcastle, so I think they've got to be very happy with that result.
But yeah,
yeah.
not much to talk about this game, and let's just move on. 0-0 Newcastle versus Brighton.
So let's move on to the Sunday. So yesterday games. Obviously,
who now?
there was 4 games yesterday. Obviously, let's move on to the Crystal Palace vs Wolves game. There was a lot of controversial decisions going on in this game.
Once again, Wolves. Seriously.
Well,
come on, what is going
The
on?
position they're in, I think this is a good result.
No,
I think
no,
obviously
it's not good for Wolves. They're still in the relegation.
they conceded an own goal in the 46th minute. Just
An
after
own
half-time.
goal.
Then
Wolves
Donker
conceded
put it in
that.
their own net. But then last minute, they scored 95th minute goal.
Wolves.
Yeah.
Oh my
Diego
God,
Jota.
they were lucky there.
95th minute. They got a good point that from
God, if
Crystal
Wolves
Palace.
lost that, then Wolves.
I think
would be...
Wolves fans will be thinking, oh well, last season we would have won that game. Maybe.
Yeah.
But you know what? A point from
I was
there.
thinking Wolves could have beat Crystal Palace.
I think they can. But I think a point from there is not a bad result, especially when you get it in the last minute. They went down to 10 men as well, so credit to Wolves. I think well deserved, and to be fair, I think that's fair result.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's move on to the next game, and let's move on to Man United. West Ham versus Man United. It finished West Ham 2, Man United 0. And as a Liverpool fan, I'm loving it. 10 points.
Yeah.
Liverpool 10 points ahead of Man United.
Manchester
it's
United
now
nil.
to be proud of.
West Ham.
But you know what? Let's move on.
Go.
How bad Man United were. They got absolutely
Smashed.
shat on by West Ham.
Yeah.
Basically,
shat on by West Ham.
They were awful. Defensively,
know.
midfield, going forward, they were awful.
I don't know
West
what was
Ham,
going
to be
on.
fair, have got a very good side. They absolutely dominated Man United at times in that game. There was spells when Man United could have scored, and obviously Graham Matter had a chance, basically an open goal. He smashed it off the post and somehow, and it reminded me of Bamford's goal, but I don't think Bamford's miss when it hit the post, but it wasn't as bad as Bamford's because Bamford's was on the line.
But Man United, what was going on with you there?
Well, West. To be
you
fair,
know, to West Ham.
I don't know what it was. Was it West Ham playing very well, or was it really bad defensive work?
Like
from
West
Man United?
Ham, great. So
Obviously,
far.
not Matt Noble on the edge of the box. He must have touched it about 11 times. In the Premier League, he must have had about 10 seconds on that ball. You shouldn't allow a person like Matt Noble on a ball for 10 seconds. I'm sorry. But in the Premier League level, you can't let a player have a ball for 10 seconds. You should have let him have the ball for 2 seconds. I think it's 1.5 seconds that they usually have on the ball in the Premier League. But he had 10 seconds. It was alright if it would be 5 or 6, but he had time to think about what he was doing. He passed it. I can't remember who passed it into the goal scorer. But then the goal scorer, I can't remember his name. But it was a great finish, don't get me wrong. But it was bad defence. Midfield should have been closing him down. The defence should have been a lot more alert. And that was just before half time as well, so great time to score from West Ham. The second half probably was even worse. I think I felt like West Ham could have scored more than 2. To be fair, I think obviously Ashley Young gives away a silly free kick,
But obviously,
and he falls over. Cresswell had one before and it went well over. The second one he made no mistake. It was a great free kick. David Day got a massive hand to it. Could he have done better? I don't think so. It was an unbelievable free kick. And that was 2-0 to West Ham. And
another clean sweep.
yeah, another
Three clean sweeps.
And another problem for Man United is Marcus Rashford went off injured.
Oh yeah.
Is he? I've not heard anything else on him. Is he all right? I don't know. They actually don't have a striker, Man United, apart from that Greenwood. But can you really like?
I don't know.
Can you?
I don't know what Man United.
They actually bring Jesse Lingard on. Who's a midfielder. They put him up on strikers.
I don't know what Man United will do without Rashford. Like, just saying. Like,
Well,
I wouldn't say he's great, but would you say he's one of the best players in Man United?
Well, I feel like I'd prefer to have Martial in my side than
Obviously,
Rashford.
does Pogba still play for Man United?
Yes, he does.
doesn't
He wasn't.
He's probably the best in Man United right now.
Well, he wasn't in the squad.
De
yesterday.
Gea.
There was McTominay, Matic, and it was Mata. Then was it Mata? I can't quite remember. Oh no, yeah, I can't remember. But them three in the midfield, Matic has got a bit of experience. Mata has. McTominay doesn't. He was awful at times. The whole Man United team were awful.
But yeah,
I thought they all could have done better in that game, and West Ham deservedly won the game.
Yeah.
So
Well
massive
done for
3
West
points
Ham.
to West Ham.
Well
Let's
done.
move on to the Arsenal versus Aston Villa game. This was not on TV, obviously, because Liverpool-Chelsea game. This was a very good game. Obviously, West Ham took the lead. West Ham.
I didn't even know who won this.
Aston Villa took the lead on.
I don't even know who won
found that
this.
out.
Who won this?
3-2.
Arsenal beat Aston Villa 3-2. So a few goals in this game.
John McGinn got the opening goal on the 20th minute. So obviously Aston Villa took the lead, newly promoted.
Really?
Took the
Aston
lead
Villa.
at the Emirates.
Well done.
Impressive. Then Nicholas penalty, Pepe put a penalty away, put it down the middle. That was 1-1. And then literally a minute later, Aston Villa went up the field again and scored. Wesley, 60th minute. It was quite a good goal. Griezmann on the left-hand side, great work, put it in the box, and Wesley was there to just tap it the ball into the back of the net. Then Callum Chambers, a defender, of all people, you wouldn't expect him on the score sheet. He got Arsenal level on the first minute, so it was getting on a bit when they scored. And then Aubameyang got the winner on the 84th minute, a great free kick. What went straight past Tom Heaton and into the back of the net. What gave Arsenal all 3 points, and they're big 3 points, especially dropping points against Watford when they're 2-0 up. I think, to be fair, Arsenal...
So far, Arsenal.
They've not been too bad. I think
They haven't been the greatest.
the tack's been winning the games. I think, to be fair, the Tottenham game, I think you'd expect Arsenal to win that, especially at home. That's a missed point. I think they'll be the most disappointed.
They haven't been the best.
Then they went to Watford, they drew again. They were 2-0 up.
Yeah. Watford
They
bringing it back.
were 2-0 down against Tottenham. They brought it back. They were 2-0 up against Watford, but they let a 2-goal lead slip, just like they did against Tottenham. And you know what? It's not exactly good enough defensively for Arsenal. David Luiz is absolutely awful. I think Arsenal got him for about 8 million. I wouldn't even pay that for David Luiz. Even if it was free, I wouldn't even get David Luiz. He's awful. He's rash. The one game that reminds me of is the Liverpool game. He got absolutely destroyed by Mo Salah. He had to give a penalty away because Salah had gone. He got absolutely demolished by Mo Salah when he went to Anfield. I think he's not shown whatsoever his talent. He's a talented player. He can play. He's good on the ball. He can score. He can be a good defender when he's in form. But he's not hit that form yet at Arsenal.
But yeah, Arsenal beating Aston Villa 3-2.
And so, let's move on to what was the main event.
The main event.
Chelsea
Is this
won.
the last?
Chelsea won. Liverpool 2. This
Chelsea
was
versus Liverpool. Probably the biggest game of this week.
Would
you say it was the best game of the week?
I don't know. I thought it was a watchable game. It was
It's definitely not the best game Liverpool
I
and
thought the
Chelsea have
Leicester Tottenham game was a very good game.
had.
Tackles flying. It was a very like rough. It was a very physical game, and the Tottenham game. I think that's got to win it. But you know what? This game was a good game, and especially for Liverpool, like Liverpool fans, like it was a great result. Obviously, even further ahead, Man City now 5 points clear of Man City, who we've talked about winning 8-0. Obviously, Liverpool got the league. They went 1-0 up at Stamford Bridge. It was a great, well-worked free kick. No, Liverpool went.
Oh no! All right.
Great worked free kick. Obviously, Salah laid it off to Trent, who, with his right foot, sided it, right footed it into the top right corner. Great goal. It was obviously free kick scored yesterday. And both of them were all three of them were good free kicks, and this was one of up there at the best. I think Cresswell's was the best.
So far, I think this has been Liverpool's
hardest game.
Hardest game so far. Won Chelsea at Stamford Bridge, beating Chelsea at Stamford Bridge.
I think even
it was really good for Liverpool.
Obviously, it went 1-0 up.
Yeah.
On about 20-something minute.
And then it went 2-0 up. Then.
Well, before that, Chelsea had a goal disallowed. Obviously, the goalkeeper saved it and it bounced out.
Not a good day for Chelsea.
Azpilicueta, who put it in the back of the net, and they were celebrating, thinking, "Oh, get in, lads! We've got a great equaliser. We've got a big goal here, equalised against Liverpool."
But
that was a turning point in the game. But then
VR
came to Liverpool's rescue. It's that, isn't it?
Oh no,
It's
that. I can't remember.
And
Liverpool is saved.
Yeah, it got away with Liverpool. Mason Mount was offside. I think his left foot or something daft like that was offside. Last year that would have stood. Chelsea would have got a big equaliser there, and that would have changed the game completely. Chelsea could have probably gone and win that game if that stood.
And, well, it might have been a draw.
But then literally 5 minutes later, Liverpool got a free kick.
Scored.
Bobby Firmino headed it in 2-0, and I'm thinking comfortable. But you know what? If we concede a goal, it is completely open. And you know what? Kante scored. It was a great goal, but poor defensive work from Liverpool. Obviously, Fabinho. People have been saying he's the best defensive midfielder in the Premier League or even in the world. I think he possibly might be, but I think he could have done a bit better in that situation. He let Kante skip through him. Matip and Van Dijk, probably Matip should have closed him down a bit quicker, but Kante kind of side-footed it into the top right past Adrian. It was a good finish, and that was a big goal for Chelsea. Turned the game, and you know what? Chelsea were probably unlucky not to get a point out of that game.
Because
the Liverpool defensively were very good towards the end. I think they had to stay strong, and they got 15 successive wins in a row. What is
really good.
3 off Manchester City's record. What they did when the breaking record when they got 100 points.
So they're close.
Back in 2016-17 season.
Could they win? Could they? More other 3 games.
We're in the 30 years now.
Who are we facing next week?
Sheffield United away. Hard game, tough game, physical side.
Tough game.
Be a physical game. I think we should get another win. And then we've got Leicester at home, and then it's Man United away after the international break, and I thought that'll be a tough game.
But yeah,
great result.
Oh yeah, didn't you say we'll go through the Premier League table?
Oh yes, we will.
Well now,
obviously.
So what we'll do, we'll say them in order. So you go first, like 20th, and I'll go the 19th. You go the 18th. Okay, so let's do this.
Right. Let's go.
So let Ben just find it.
Wait, yeah.
So we're going to be doing this every week.
Yeah, we are.
So, here we go.
So in 20th place is obviously Watford with points.
Oh, I'm doing points
obviously,
as well.
They have got 2 points and they're minus 14 goal difference. That is shocking.
My God.
Obviously, 19th, it will not help with an 8-0 thrashing of Man City.
19th, Wolves.
Your favourite team.
Not my favourite team, my second favourite team.
With 4 points, and they have minus 4 points. Minus 4 goal difference.
Come on, man.
It's not as bad as Watford's goal difference.
But
it's not great.
Wolves, you need to win. Come on. The next game, whoever you face, I don't know who the hell you're facing, but You better win.
They are facing Watford at home.
Oh,
It should be a first win for Wolves.
Come on, Wolves. You can beat Watford. I swear to God. I bet it's going to be a draw.
18th position, Aston Villa, obviously. What did Aston Villa do? They
faced Arsenal.
And they got beaten.
And they got beat 3-2.
Obviously, 4 points, not bad. There's in relating. And -3 goal difference.
17th, Newcastle.
With 5 points and -4 goal difference. 16th, Norwich City, 6 points and -5 goal difference.
15th, Brighton.
With 6 points and -3 goal difference. In 14th, Everton, 7 points and -4 goal difference. Not very good, not good goal difference.
No, not good for Everton. Jeez, 14th. 13th, Southampton.
With 7 points and -3 goal difference. Not great for Southampton, minus-wise. Crystal Palace in 12th position, 8 points and -3 goal difference.
Oh my God. 11th, Chelsea.
With
What
8
is
points,
going on?
8 points and -1 goal difference. For Chelsea, -1 goal difference after 6 games, I don't think that's acceptable. Don't get me wrong, Frank Lampard's not doing a bad job, but defensively, I think they've got to work here because
Chelsea,
they must
come
be
on.
conceding, not scoring enough goals clearly. Obviously, and then 10th position, newly promoted Sheffield United with 8 points and 1 goal difference. Not bad record so far for Sheffield United.
This is actually weird saying this. In 9th, Burnley. Huh?
To be fair, Burnley did well the season before.
Yeah,
They got
yeah.
7th.
Beating Norwich City this week.
Obviously,
2-0.
8 points and 1 goal difference. Not bad again for Burnley. In 8th place,
Manchester.
the worst position Man United might ever be in, Manchester United, with 8 points and 2
What?
goal difference.
Shocking.
In 7th, Tottenham, with
Bloody
8
hell.
points and 4 goal difference.
Bournemouth.
6th, Bournemouth,
AFC Bournemouth.
10 points, not bad points that,
My arse.
and with 1 goal difference.
5th, West Ham.
With 11 points and 1 goal difference.
Fourth.
Arsenal, 11 points and 1 goal. 1 goal difference for Arsenal is not acceptable either, I don't think. For a side who are very good going forward, but defensively.
I'm surprised Arsenal are 4th, actually.
In third,
Third,
I'll do
Leicester
the top right.
City.
All right. Leicester City in third, Leicester City with 11 points and 3 goal difference, and this is ridiculous goal difference and points. Well, Man City not so wide points. In second, Manchester City with 13 points, and the goal difference is 18, and that is flipping mad after 6 games. Liverpool's goal difference isn't bad though. In first, obviously, Liverpool by 5 points is 18 points and 12 goal difference. Obviously, Liverpool ahead by 5 points, and Leicester in third and Arsenal in fourth. So top 4 is Arsenal, Leicester, Man City, and Liverpool in a good position. So thank you for watching.
Anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching.
Premier League review week 6.
Yeah, comment down. Comment down below what was your best game of this weekend. Coming up, we'll probably do we're ranking all the stadiums. I've written mine down.
I'll have to do it. We'll do that tomorrow. We will do that tomorrow.
Maybe.
So yeah.
But anyway, yeah. Thank you guys for watching.
And bye.
Subscribe. And bye. Peace.